Okay, so today we're going to do a 3D sketch. Now, 3D sketches are lines that go beyond the normal plane that you were using, either bottom, side, or top view. Well, the whole point of doing a 3D sketch is that you can create lines that are on perpendicular planes. So let's start, and we're going to create today a chair. Now, this chair is just going to have a tube that goes all around. So I'm going to, first of all, make sure that I have my units correctly. So I'm going to click on units on the document settings and then go to meters because I want to make my chair kind of like the real scale. Okay, I'm going to press OK. And I'm going to click on create sketch. Now, when I create the sketch, I'm going to choose the bottom view, but then I'm going to make sure the 3D sketch is on, it's highlighted. Then I'm going to go back to the perspective view just so I can start drawing. And I'm going to start with a single line, and I can see my three axes, my X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to click on the origin, and I'm going to go to the red one on my X axis, and I'm going to put zero point 0.5. Now you should see that this is a big line, but it's going to auto zoom automatically. I'm going to click there, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to move to my y-axis. And here I'm going on the green one, also putting zero point 0.5. I'm clicking there, and then I'm still on the XY axis, but this time I'm going to go up zero point 0.5. So make sure that I'm on this axis, which is the Z axis. Okay, I'm going to click again, and then I'm going to go back on the right on the x-axis. Always zero point 0.5, that's going to be our measurement all the time. Okay, then after I have this one, I'm going to go back up to my z-axis, zero point 0.5, and then I'm clicking again. Now I'm going to go to the xy, and this is, I'm doing this over and over again just to make sure that on the correct axis, okay? So now I'm in the red one, and I click, and then I'm going to go down on the z-axis. The line should be blue just so you know that you're on the correct axis. And then I'm going to go and move to the left on the y axis again. And I click, and then I start getting some snap points that will allow you to kind of like draw your chair correctly. And I'm going to go down zero point 0.5, and then I'm going to end with the final measurement. Now, you should get a parallel line right to where you started. Okay, now you close the line. Now, as you can see, we have a very clear three-dimensional sketch. If I click on Finish Sketch, you will see that there's a line right there in every single point. Okay, so now after you create your chair, as you can see, it's just a single line, but it's in three dimensions. Now, what we can do is that we can create a profile out of this, and I'm going to use a pipe. So I'm going to click on the pipe. Now this looks too big, so the distance I can just zoom in a little and then just put it zero point 0.3, which is going to be 3 centimeters of diameter. Okay, and there I can see now a tube or a tubular chair. Okay, so you can do many sketches and create objects out of your sketches just by doing 3D lines. Now, if you want to play with this and continue working on your designs, and this is something that you can play around with, is creating a form. Okay, so you can click on surface and then click on create form. And here I'm going to create a form. So I'm going to make a cushion. Okay, I'm going to click on the form, and then I'm going to create a box, and I'm gonna make a box about let's see 0.54 and just a little bit bigger than the width of the chair, and the other one is 0.45 just so I can have my cushion inside. Now I have a small cushion right there, and I am going to move this cushion. I'm going to select the body, and I'm going to move it kind of like where I want to have it placed on the chair. Okay, and then after I create my cushion, I can actually start. I can move it again, just so we can move it right where it's going to be. The cool thing about these forms is that I can start playing with the form, kind of like if it was clay. So I can click on modify and edit form, and I can select what are the parts that I want to move. So in case that I want to make it like go in just a little bit, kind of like has that form, and then I can Select different points also with the shift button, and you can see that the cushion can go down, kind of like a real cushion. And then I'm going to select this one right in the middle to see if how this works. And you guys can start playing with all the different components and all the different things that you can do with this cushion, okay? Then I can make it this one go a little bit down so it looks very clear. And then I can say finish form, and then I have kind of like the cushion that is going to be laying on the chair. You guys can do a really good job and spend as much time so it looks really, really real, okay? So this is very interesting, kind of like what we would do in real life.